For everything you have missed, you have gained something else. And for everything you have gained, you have lost something. That is a profound statement from Emerson. And I put that in my book. Thank you. Are you living forward or are you living today? Are you living in the past? Are you living today? Or are you living forward? If you live today, you have become the past. If you live tomorrow, you will not become today. What? If you live in the past, you will not become tomorrow. If you live for tomorrow, you will not become today. Live for today. Tomorrow will come. Live for today, for the past has already been. You're speaking in gibberish, John. No, I'm speaking from my book, The Book of Common Point, which is an amazing philosophy. And I hope you follow my philosophy. So when I read Emerson earlier, he's basically saying that you cannot have everything. When you try to have everything, you end up with nothing. When you try to have everything, you end up with nothing. So how to become successful? I'm reading this. How to become successful, follow your vision, not imposed reality. How to become successful. Follow your vision, not imposed reality. That reality can be imposed by you. That false reality can be imposed by you. That false reality can be imposed or accepted by you from society. So how do you become successful? Like I was saying, pick one thing. Become amazing, become great at one thing. You can use, right now we're watching the Olympics, you can use the athletes as an example. They have chosen one thing to be great at, and they become great at it. They would not have become great at it if they were doing numerous things at the same time. Therefore, your mind, body, soul, spirit, essence, source, all that make you, must be as one unit for greatness, for success. As I was saying earlier in my other videos, and I say in this video as well, I will repeat myself. I have a part-time job at a grocery store. I work there like 2 days a week, sometimes 1 day a week, just to get out of the house and get away from being a YouTuber. It takes me away from all of this. And I hear it all the time in the break room. I walk in the break room or I'm at work and a coworker, I hate my life. I hate my job. I don't want to be here. They're not asking the question to themselves, why are you there? What is the number one reason you are there? And if you ask them that question, excuse me, if you ask them that question, well, I need money. The answer, as I write in my book as well, the answers are always in the questions. The answer to everything you want to know are in the questions you will ask of yourself. What is their question? The question was, why are you here? I need money. Why do you need money? Which leads to another question. Well, I'm always broke and then. There's the answer. Why? Now the why comes in. Why are you broke? Why are you always broke? What are you doing in your life when you're not here under servitude to survive? When you're not here, what are you doing? You're spending money. You're being foolish. You're being not responsible. You're not being focused on that one thing you want to be great at. Therefore, you will always be here. You will always be serving somebody. You'll always be kneeling to somebody. You'll always be worshiping somebody. You'll always be idolizing somebody. You'll always be following somebody. You'll always be tied to that. You will always be tied to that until you pick something you want to be great at and focus at it 110%. If you do not, and here is a very scary thing. If you do not do that, 2 years go by, 5 years go by, 10 years go by, and you're still doing the same job. I hear that in the break room too. Well, how long have you been at this store? Oh, I'm going on 15 years. How long have you been working in this store? Oh, I'm going on 16 years. That is sad. Hold that thought. Here is the escape route. Here is the lock and key. Here's the magic key to get out of that life. Redundancy, that redundant life, going to work every day, paying the bills every day, wishing I wasn't here, hating my job, hating what I do, hating my life. How do you get out of that? You pick something that you want to do, that you could be great at. I don't care what it is. Making furniture, making guitars, fixing guitars, playing music, traveling, being a YouTuber. I don't care what it is. Pick something and start. Because if you don't, you're going to be like all the other people in the break room. You're going to look back and go, well, how long have you been here, Bill? I've been here 27 years. Oh, this company's been good to me. The company hasn't been good to you. It took 20 years of your life. How is it good to you? It did not give you anything that you earned. Don't earn a life. Create a life. Do not stop. Stop it right now. Do not earn a life. Live your life. Do not dream your life. Create your life. Do not follow other people's dreams. Make your own dreams happen. You do that by picking one thing to become great at. I don't care if you're a friggin' lawn service. Do what you want to do and be the best at it you can be. If you're a lawn service, or if you're trimming bushes, or you're doing concrete work, or you're laying brick, I don't care what it is. But be the best at it that you can be. Not for somebody else, but for you. Create your own company for you. Do not work for anybody for another minute. Do not serve anybody for another minute. Do not worship anybody for another minute. Do not follow anybody for another minute. When you do, you will look back like those idiots I talked to in the break room. Well, I've been here for 16 years. I'm going to retire soon. You're an idiot. Those people are self-deranged friggin' idiots. They have accepted the status quo for their life. They have accepted the status quo for their existence. I'm going to read Emerson's quote again. I want this to sink into your head. For everything you have missed, you have gained something else. And for everything you've gained, you will lose. You can't have everything. But you can be great at one thing. Try not to be great at many things. It's very rare that somebody's really good at many things. Although I am. I'm a good singer, whatever. We won't go there. Add a little humor here to the video. So, in this video, please please sit down, look at yourself in a mirror and say to yourself, who am I? Who am I? Am I the person in the break room, the person that goes to work every day at 5:15, clocks out at 7:30, dog tired, coming home, hi honey, kiss the wife, pet the cat, hi to the kids, and crash in bed or fall asleep in the damn chair, wake up for dinner, go back to bed, get up, do it again, come on, get up, do it again, come on, get up, do it again. Is that you? Is that who you want to be? Because I'm going to tell you a secret, which is not a secret. We, in the next 10 years, the job, nine times that I would bet, if you're working a regular job, you're working in a grocery store, you're working in a department store, you're a chef, you're a waitress, you're a taxi cab driver, you're a plumber, you're an electrician, whatever job you're doing. If it is a trade, it's going to disappear because AI and robots are going to be doing the work instead of human beings. We will not need that job anymore. It will disappear. So if you want a job, do some research on the jobs that will remain. Psychology, some areas in medicine, some legal jobs. But a basic, mundane job that generations after generations, that my father, my grandfather, my great-father did, that went to every morning and came home at night and crashed, are going away. That is another really good reason why you need to focus on you, on the one thing that you want to do. Focus on you, on the one thing you want to do. Because this is all going to come crashing down in about, I would say, 5 to 10 years. It's all coming in now. And it's going to come in hard. There's going to be a lot of people unemployed and uninformed and not prepared to live in that world. Well, what am I going to do for money? I don't know. What are you going to do for money? What are you going to do to pay the bills? What are you going to do to take care of your family? What are you going to do to fulfill your needs and what you want in your life? What are you going to do if you don't follow your dream? Create your dream. Design your dream. Make it happen today. Because your job, or the little part-time job that I have at a grocery store, will not be there tomorrow. It will go away. Emerson's quote again. For everything you have missed, you have gained something else. And for everything you've gained, you will lose. It's in my book. How to become successful. How to become successful. The question is how for you to become successful. Figure out a way to focus on what you want and be laser focused on it like a Olympic athlete. And do it now. Do not get caught, metaphor, with your pants down. Do not get caught with you going to work and you go, oh, I hate my life, I hate my job. Oh, Joe, how long have you been? I've been in the company for 16 years. Next thing you know, boom, you were out of a job. Because you will be. Then you really will have to focus on, oh shit, I'm in debt up to my eyeballs. I got 2 mortgages on my house. I got 2 car payments. I got to put the kids through school. I can't buy food. I'm out of work. Now is the time to focus on your dream. Now is the time to create your dream. Now is the time to get your ass up and work towards your vision. Because You have one shot. One shot at it. Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll worry about that tomorrow. I'll do that when I'm retired. I'll do that when I move on. I'll do that when the kids grow up. I'll do that when I'm out of this relationship. I'll do that when I have a better situation. I'll do that when I'm making more money. I'll do that when I get a raise. I'll do that when I live somewhere else. I'll do that when I have the opportunity. Bullshit. Do it now. Get off your ass and do it now. Because if you don't, you will end up with nothing. You will end up with nothing but memories of the possibilities. Don't live in memories of the possibilities. Create the memories now of your future. What are you going to do for your future? As I said, the world is changing, and the world is changing fast. And the way we live is going to change fast. Where do I start? Where do I start to create that life? That would be the question from you. The question should be, why should you start? The question should be, when do you start? Not how. Just start. It doesn't matter how simple it is. It doesn't matter how small it is. It doesn't matter how insignificant it is to other people. Dig into your core of your being and say, who do I want to be? What do I want to do with my life? And I'm going to give you a vision. I'm going to give you a vision to look at, to think about. I want you to do this. And this will make your mind think about your own life and your own future and your own legacy. Go online, go on YouTube, and watch videos. There's a YouTuber that does videos of the past, like in the 1920s, and the 1940s, and the 1930s. Watch one of those videos. And when you're watching a video of people living in San Francisco or New York, back in the 1920s, when you're watching that and you're going, and you think, oh, that's pretty good. Well, still had horse and buggy, and they didn't have a lot of cars back then. You're thinking about all the peripheral things where you're watching that video. But the profound thing that will hit you when you watch that video and what you think about it, every single person in that video is dead. Every single person that is in that video from 1929 or 1920s are dead. And so will I be, and so will you be, and so will all of our society be in 100 years. I want to scare you. I want to frighten you into the possibilities like, wow, is that all they did? Is that all they were? What did they do? What did they do with their lives? They were just average people going to work every day, day in and day out, and day in and day out. What a waste of humanity. What a waste. We could be so much more individually. We could be so much more as a society. We could be so much more as a world, as a people of the world. If we would just think about how great we could be as individuals. So think of yourself as being great. Think of yourself as being amazing. Don't think of yourself as being average. Because no matter how you think in your life, in your mind, 100 years from now, we will not be here. And none of it will matter. None of what you did will matter. None of what I say will matter to somebody. It just won't. So today is the day you must change your mindset into thinking, I'm going to be something profound. I'm going to create something great. I'm going to do something great. Today is your day. Today is that day to do that. Not tomorrow, and not like the person in the break room. How long have you been at this company, Bill? Well, I've been here 16 years and I'm going to retire soon. You know, I've heard that statement from a lot of people in that break room. And 3 of those people that made that statement to me over the last 5 years of my little part-time work on weekend job are dead. Well, I'm going to retire and I'm going to travel. I'm going to retire and spend time with the grandkids. I'm going to retire in 2 more years and I'm going to go fishing. They're all gone. As in the video of the 1920s or 1925. We all will be gone one day. Some sooner than later, which is not fair to a lot of people that leave earlier. But think about that. I'm trying to scare you straight a little bit. Think about that. 100 years from now, whether read my book and maybe learn from it. That's my legacy. That's my dream. That's my vision. I hope so. Like I read Emerson's. Emerson's long gone. Emerson has passed away. But his words and his wisdom and his knowledge and his writings live on. Because at the time of his life, he thought, I'm not going to work a regular job. I'm going to do something great with my life. I'm going to write. I'm going to write my thoughts, my passion, my wisdom. I'm going to document my thoughts. I'm going to put them in a book. So future generations from now, 75 years, 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, can read my book. Can read my book and learn from that quote. For everything you have missed, you have gained something else. And for everything you gain, you will lose something. Emerson was a wise man. I will leave you with this. Be a wise person. Don't be a follower. Be a doer. Be a creator. Be an inventor. Be an artist. Be something creative in your life. Follow the passion that's in your heart. Don't follow a job. Don't spend 1 more minute working for somebody else. I do it because it gets me away from doing this. It relaxes me to go to my mundane job for 2 days a week and just goof off. Plus I make $100 or whatever it's going to be. But it's not me. It is not me. I'm just doing it to do it. I don't need to do it. Put yourself in a place where you don't need to do that. How do you do that, John? I did a video a few years ago about the 1%. Just take 1% of your time of the week. I don't care. Let's say you have 100% of the week. Take 1 day or 4 hours or 5 hours of a day and do you. Keep adding to it. Keep adding to it and build on it and build on it. If you start a part-time job, part-time career, you're making furniture in your garage. Whatever you want to do. Let's say you're making furniture in your garage and you start with getting your tools and you're doing 1 day a week and you're building it and building it and you're building your company. Then you're 2 days a week and it's like the seesaw effect. Eventually you'll build it out to the point where you can kick the day job to the curb and this is who I am. This is who I'm meant to be, a creator of great furniture. It's the 1%. Just start. Just start. Start. I'm going to go. Love you guys. Do not. I want to take you and do not spend one more minute of your life serving somebody else unless it benefits you. Not for money, not for pleasure, not for greed, not for lust. Don't spend one more minute serving somebody else. Figure out a way, like I just said, the 1%. Figure out a way to get yourself out of that. Gonna go. Love you guys. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to this channel. I have 2 other channels. I got a music channel and I got a comedy channel. Luke W. Warm and the Biscuits. Luke. Hang on. There we go. Luke W. Warm and the Biscuits. Down in the show notes. Subscribe to Luke. He is my comedy character from Double Dimple, Texas. He's my, I do stand-up comedy. He's my character. Subscribe to him. It's not me. It's Luke. Also, if you want to listen to my music, my songs, I'm a musician. I've been a musician for years, played all over the damn world. I'm finally home. Go to my music playlist under John's Song Playlist and play my songs. There was a song in there called Blame It on the Moon. It is played everywhere. I make money from that song. So, listen to that song. Want to close with this. My music, my lyrics have a direct correlation to my philosophy. They are not separated. Listen to the meaning of the lyrics. Gotta go. Love you guys. Want to buy my book? Go down to the link. PayPal, click, buy my book. Gotta go. I gotta go for sure. Thank you so much. Bye now.